talk to developers and help them get to the platform, discover the platform. And particularly, I work a lot with companies like making tools, components, whatever can help developers to build better apps faster, and working very closely with them to enable features to be useful and then reach out to developers to let them do what they can do. So, Windows Phone and PhoneGap is actually a quite long story at our scale. The mobile space is changing so fast that 2 years is already a long time ago. So yeah, about 2 years ago, the first beta of PhoneGap supporting Windows Phone, Windows Phone 7, came out, and since then there have been quite a bit PhoneGap-based applications being published on the Windows Phone Store, and a few good ones. So I wanted to put out this one. Greg is around, so you can drinking beer somewhere. So Untap was released on Windows Phone, I think, around February, March, and it's a great example of adding another platform to your portfolio and then reaching much more users. And you can talk to Greg about his experience porting the app to Windows Phone, and then his experience interacting with the consumers and people being happy, some people being unhappy or criticizing the choices of the look and feel. But that's a different story. I think we touched on those points today. Whether when you do a cross-platform app, you want to be native, you want to look native, or you want to look your look, or you want to look like any other platform. So that's choices developers have to be aware of. But anyways, as a result, this is a great app. We're really happy to have it on the store. And as I mentioned, that's a great opportunity for every developer to go, expand opportunities. And I'll get back to that. So getting PhoneGap on Windows Phone is also not just Microsoft talking to Toby and working with the open source community. So we have a team dedicated to that at Microsoft. It's actually a Microsoft subsidiary called Microsoft Open Tech, and they are really a great team for us to go engage with many open source communities, including Cordova. But I wanted to sort of recognize and mention two people. So Jesse McFadden, who is not here today, unfortunately, but is one of the key persons behind PhoneGap for Windows Phone. And the other person I wanted to mention was Sergey Grudnov. So Sergey is over here by the Lego Mindstorm. Sergey just ran out, so he was, maybe, anyway, so Sergey is a great guy, so he's been working very closely with Microsoft, so Microsoft is actually using Sergey's contribution and skills to help make PhoneGap on Windows Phone even better and make sure we get great support for the platform. So, now PhoneGap being available on Windows Phone, we decided a couple of months ago actually to run a little challenge. And so we worked with the PhoneGap team and organized a supporting challenge where we basically ask the PhoneGap developer community, say, hey, if you have a PhoneGap-based application that you've published on any other platforms, why don't you bring it to Windows Phone? And so we launched a challenge 2 months ago. We decided to have 20 finalists, 3 grand prize winners, the 3 winners that I will unveil in a few seconds. So this is really, nobody else knows about it, and it's not even live on the website, simply posted as free. So the winners will get the Surface Pro and the phone Lumia 820, and the 17 other finalists will get the phone as well. So the winners are, and maybe you are in the room, and so if you're in the room, just stand up and shout. If you're not, that's fine. So first, second, and third. First is an application called Yoga Travel, really nice data application, and it's really good-looking application, nice features. They have in-app purchase, so they did a nice integration with the platform. That's really cool. The other one is a very simple math IQ game and test, and it's really fun, really engaging, nice design, nice UI, very interactive, and super well done as well. And the last one, the first winners is the code on traffic. So it's an application for vocabulary traffic, and so it's a collection of getting all the webcams and traffic information for the city. So if you want to plan your commute, you know exactly where you should go and what area you should avoid. And it's also really nicely done. And so congratulations to those three people and companies that made the group of people. We have 17 other applications, so it'll be listed. I think it was directory, so don't jump on it right now. But I don't want to spend time talking about all of the applications, but we saw a lot of great contribution and a lot of passion from the developers participating, asking questions, and being sort of nervous because the deadline was June 30. So the publication to the store takes always a little time, a few days to pass the validation. Some people fail at the first attempt because they have to understand some of the behaviors that are expected on Windows Schools. So anyway, that was a really great experience. And the thing is, working with these developers, we also learned a lot about some of the things that, some of the shortcomings, some of the things we should explain better, because when you port applications across different platforms, you have differences and you have things you need to implement or fix. So that's part of the exercise when we run such activities as a challenge. So, we started the day with a few numbers, so I just wanted to add two more. And those two numbers I wanted to discuss. So anybody can guess what it is, or I can, if somebody guess what those numbers are, I can give them the phone. Anybody want to try it? All right. No, we sold a little bit more than 150 devices. Sorry. So anyway, I'll tell you what it is. If you are a PhoneGap developer, if you have an app on the marketplace somewhere, go talk to us after the break. We can definitely help you to get to the platform, find a phone to be able to test. So yesterday we ran the workshop, yesterday afternoon. We had about 50 people working with us in the afternoon to give a phone to all the developers who spent time with us and really were motivated to get to the platform. So let's get back. Yeah, thank you. Let's get back to those numbers. So I wanted to use those two numbers. The first one is $150. That's the price of the cheapest Windows phone that you can find in the market. It's $150 without contract. That's available in the US on T-Mobile. And the reason why I wanted to, so we have that phone on display actually, right? So you can see, you can take a look. It's a really nice, sleek-looking phone. And so the reason why I wanted to mention that phone is because this one is selling like hotcakes. This is typically the phone that people who are moving from their feature phone to the smartphone world, but they're on a budget. They don't want to spend too much money. They don't care so much about so many apps. They just want the key apps. They want to play with the smartphone. But this is a really, really cool device. And with that price, it's really a really nice deal. And that's Nokia building that phone. The other number, 41. Everybody knows what it is? No, actually. I don't think there are 41 different models, but 41 is 41 megapixel. That's the new latest Nokia Lumia 1020. And don't ask me, I don't have it here. It's not available yet in market. It's coming to AT&T in the US at the end of this month. And this is a gorgeous phone. This is a phone that has the best camera on the market. It's not just the pixels. Not only it has really high resolution and pixel density is great, but the quality of the image, the low light capabilities, the video stabilization capabilities, it is really an impressive device. And if you haven't, check out some of the reviews that are available from different media reporters. Everybody says that this is really, really a good looking device. So and the point I want to make with those two kind of, one which is, we call it the low-end device, it's the cheapest device. It has specs that are, of course, not as nice as the 41 megapixel Lumia 1020, but it gives a lot of choices to our consumers. They can either go with a really top-of-the-line, super cool, powerful device, or something more on budget that is still very nice and good device. And you, as a developer, when you target this range of devices, you don't have to worry about the differences of those devices. They're very consistent. Of course, there's going to be some performance difference between the two, but especially if you build a PhoneGap app, you're not going to be very affected by that. Difference can appear if you build really native games that are using the resources intensively. This is where you can start thinking something. But for most applications, this is really the way we build the OS and the way we're working with our manufacturers like Nokia is to make sure we provide a great experience to the end users, whatever technology has been built has been used to build an app on the platform. So, with that, what's up next? Like I mentioned initially, we really believe that since you are PhoneGap developers interested in PhoneGap and the capabilities of going cross-platform with PhoneGap are so amazing that why not opening up your opportunities and reach new users, the growing market. We're doing, we're in the race. Windows Phone is there. We're here to stay. Microsoft is investing a lot. This is key for us to be successful in this market, and we're seeing really good results. We're pretty excited with where we are today. So, your turn. This is simple. Many people have tried today. Hopefully, after today, more people will try to take their PhoneGap assets, move them off to Windows Phone and publish on our store. There's one link you can remember. So right now, this link ak.ms/wp8 PhoneGap. It goes to the challenge page that we have where we are announcing the winners. And on the challenge page, actually, there are a bunch of resources that are really the get started, how to the basic steps you have to basically know and things you have to do to be able to publish and port your app to Windows Phone. There's a little bit of work if you've done your app on iOS and Android already. It's not magic, and you know that. You have to fine-tune a few things, you have to fix a few things, you have to maybe look after a plugin because it may not be available for the platform. But overall, it's usually worth the investment because it could be just a few days of work and you're on the way to go. So, and the other thing is, so the first screenshot that I had on the first slide was the gallery of apps that is on PhoneGap.com. So I really encourage you to go there once you have your PhoneGap application, and maybe you already have published your PhoneGap apps on the PhoneGap gallery. But it's a good way first to promote your application because it's an extra location where you can have visibility. But it's also, for us, super important to know who are the PhoneGap developers targeting the platform. We're always looking for good apps, so when we find good applications, we can push them through our own virtualizing and promotion engine so that your apps can be featured on the store on the different spots, application of the day or feature that and that kind of thing. So we love to know your success. We also love to know if you have issues, so that's why I'm putting here my contact information. If you have any issues at some point, feel free to reach out. We'll find a way to put you in touch with the different experts in the community who can help reach out and give you some advice. So again, with that, now we can go for the real break, right? And so we'll be around, so if you have any questions, feel free to talk to us. There are a few technical experts with me today, and we have a few devices if you want to go check them out. I'll be around, and thank you for your attention. Okay, with that, we're going to take our next break.